When he arrived back in Canada in November, he was met by his grandmother. Shortly afterwards, he held a press conference and told lies about what happened after his release from Guantanamo.
Okay, from Afghanistan, I was released there. The American authorities...
He stuck to the story he says was dictated to him by the CIA.
We don't have any connections to Al-Qaeda or to any of those people.
What do you think?
A month later, he began telling us the full story.
Why are you telling this story now?
Why am I telling this story right now? Because I do not want to keep this in my heart anymore. I cannot keep it in my heart anymore. I gotta tell the people. I lied to them in the beginning, and I want this to go out. I want the people to learn that I lied for a reason, and I'm sorry to have lied then. And I want to tell them the real story, what really happened.
Did you get the feeling that she's back and forth?
Frontline officially asked the CIA to confirm or deny Abdurrahman Qadar's story, but the agency declined to comment.
Okay, do I want you to look straight ahead? Okay.
Abdurrahman had mentioned that he was twice subjected to polygraphs, lie detector tests, by the CIA. We asked him if he would submit to another series of polygraph tests for us, and he immediately accepted.
Regarding your activities with the U.S. intelligence, do you intend to answer truthfully each question about that?
Yes.
The professional examiner asked him about working for American intelligence in Guantanamo, being paid for it, and being flown on a small jet to Bosnia for his mission there. On all major aspects of his story, he passed the polygraph. In Toronto this winter, as thousands of Muslims gathered for prayers to mark the end of the Hajj, the annual pilgrimage to Mecca, Abdurrahman Qadar was among them. He was volunteering at his local mosque and looking for a job. He wanted to be an accepted member of the Muslim community here, but he was worried about what the reaction would be when his story was eventually broadcast, especially the reaction from his own family. Every day in Islamabad, his mother Maha would carefully fold up a treasured family heirloom, the partially burned, blood-spattered vest her husband was wearing when he was killed last October. Abdurrahman's family did not yet know the full story of his cooperation with the CIA. They had told us that they would be deeply ashamed of him if he collaborated with the enemy.
They will dread me, my mother especially, she will dread me for doing this. She will totally dread me for doing this.
What will she say?
She'll say, you left us, you sold out on your father, you sold out on your people, you told a story, you worked with the CIA, you did this and you did that.
How could you do such a thing?
How could you do such a thing?
This is a special edition of The National.
Tonight, Al-Qaeda family. A Canadian man admits his family's ties to Al-Qaeda.
After the broadcast of his story in Canada, Abdurrahman's grandmother kicked him out of the house, and he was disowned by the rest of the family. He feels ostracized by most of the Muslim community here. Some angry at him because he was part of Al-Qaeda, others because he cooperated with the American forces. Two weeks ago, his mother returned to Toronto with his paralyzed younger brother to seek medical attention. The family has now begun to reconcile. Abdurrahman is trying to start a new life. He says that one day he would like to write a book about his personal journey from Osama bin Laden to the CIA.